All right, here we are.
Here we are. Sick.
Talk About It Podcast, episode 001.
Yes, sir.
With who else but my boy, Nugsupreme.
Yeah. Thank
What's
you
up?
so much for having me, my
Of course,
brother.
my bro.
Great to see you.
Yeah, exactly. So how you doing? How's your day going?
Doing good. Just enjoying the day off and super excited to be hanging out with you, talking some music,
Most
talking Nugsupreme, talking Talk About It.
Absolutely.
Sick.
It's episode 001.
Yep,
We're already talking
absolutely.
about it.
Let's fucking go, dude.
This is how it
So
goes.
sick. Hell yeah. Sick.
So I figured before we really get started, we would just take some random ginger shots.
Let's do it. Absolutely.
All right, let's see how these puppies taste. We got a tropical ginger and a more
Sick.
classic one.
All right.
Which one do you want to try first?
Dude. Up to you. Your shot.
Let's try this
This one?
Yeah.
All right, sick.
Got the custom Talk About It shot
Yeah,
glasses,
sick.
courtesy of my boy Nick.
Nick, shout out Nick.
Shout out Nick.
Nick, a real one.
Yeah, Nick is actually recording with me on a track as a vocalist.
Okay, sick.
So pretty excited to share his stuff with everyone. The track's called Taking Flight.
Okay,
Yeah.
taking flight.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Have you had a ginger shot before?
I have not, but I've had ginger.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
For sure.
So I've seen people make some wincy faces after taking them. So
Let's
try these
fucking
out.
do it.
See how it goes.
Cheers, brother. It's not bad.
That was pretty good.
It's like,
Super intense.
yeah. Health is wealth. Dude. That's what I've heard.
That'll get the blood moving.
Dude, absolutely. Sick. Heck.
Awesome. So, yeah, starting with Nugsupreme. Who is Nugsupreme?
Who is Nugsupreme? It's a long story, so let's get into it. I guess I'll start off with how I got into music. I've been doing music pretty much my whole life. I've been super into music as a kid growing up. And then in 5th grade, I started playing guitar. And I
sick.
took private lessons all the way through high school. And I did guitar for a long time. And after I graduated high school, I went to Metro and I thought I wanted to be a music teacher. But
sweet.
I decided midway through that maybe teaching wasn't for me.
Gotcha.
But my love of music was always still there. I kind of got into electronic music in high school as well.
Epic.
The first kind of stuff I was listening to. So back then, I mean, you know this too. So we'd like rip CDs onto our computers and then like share our hard drives of music with everyone. So my dad actually had a friend and he hooked us up with a hard drive and it had a lot of like compilation albums on it, like Ibiza, 2001.
Oh, sick.
All sorts of like weird stuff like that on there. I got kind of introduced to Royksop that way, Aphex Twin, and like some other stuff like that from that hard drive.
Oh, that's badass.
Around the same time in high school, I started listening. A buddy of mine, he turned me on to Justice. So I was like super into Justice, like junior, senior year in high school. I'd fucking rock the leather jacket, dude, smoking cigs. Like I wanted to be those guys. I thought they were so fucking cool. I was like listening to kind of Daft Punk then too. So flash forward to guitar music, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And also with music, I've always been a computer nerd. I've always been playing computer games, like heavily on the internet since my youth. So like computer music kind of, it gels with me. It's like it was meant to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally. So around 2010, I was playing video games and I would have like the Apple Music up in the background and I'd listen to like the techno station they had, just kind of idly listening. And I fucking heard this song and that kind of like changed everything for me. So the song was Leave the World Behind by Laidback Luke.
Okay.
Steve Angelo, Sebastian Ingrosso, like original Swedish house mafia, Leave the World Behind.
Epic.
I heard that song and I saw the music video for it. And I didn't know too much about club culture or raves or anything at the time. And I saw the music video for that song and I was just like, holy shit, this is like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That's it.
These parties look so cool. There's girls everywhere. Like, this is rock star, like, to the next level.
Right.
I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So after finding that song and kind of doing my own exploring a little bit, I fucking got turned on to Deadmau5. And the first Deadmau5 song I was turned on to, like a lot of people, was Strobe.
Okay.
And
Nice.
I saw he had a music video, and it was Deadmau5 in playing at Space in Ibiza, and it's like a late night. He's playing Strobe in there, and then I saw that, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta go see Deadmau5." So same year, 2010 is when I went to my first rave, which was Global at Red Rocks. And you mentioned you were there too.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say I was at that same exact show, bro.
That was totally what. So I was already loving the music, and going there, going to the rave, being surrounded by the vibe and the people and the craziness and everything else. I was just like, holy shit, this is like what I want to do forever. So I started making electronic music in 2010, and I started producing under the name Voice of Reason.
Okay.
And I was producing for a few years, 2010 through maybe 2013. I was producing it under Voice of Reason.
Okay. And what was the style of Voice of Reason?
Voice of Reason was, for like production wise, it was very music of the time. Like, I was trying to go for like an electro house kind of feel for it. And so it was more like electro house. But then when I was playing shows, I was still playing progressive house, playing Matt Zoe and all that kind of stuff too.
Awesome.
So yeah, Global 2010 was really what got me into it. And then I made music for a few years, and then life kind of happened, dude. And
right.
There was still a lot of great music being made, but it was like more commercial than ever. And like progressive house as a genre was like starting to change too. And I just kind of fell out of love with it for a little bit. Like, I always loved it, but I just wasn't. It was just on the back burner.
It's like firing off on all creative
totally.
Like pretty tough to like stay consistent.
Definitely.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, a lot of artists go through that as well.
So yeah, I went many years just not doing anything at all and kind of just hanging out, and then cut to the pandemic. I think everyone had time to reevaluate their lives and kind of figure out what mattered to us the most. And
most definitely
during that time, I was like, fuck, dude, why aren't I doing music? Like, I need to be doing music again. So 2021, the Nugsupreme project was born. And so we're coming up on, I've been doing it seriously for 5 years now as Nugsupreme. This summer is like
awesome.
So
would you say you kind of were producing songs that became Nugsupreme songs in like during the pandemic?
For sure. 100%. Yeah, definitely. Dope. Yeah. And I'd say too, my style has been changing. It's still me, but it's changed. During 2021, I was kind of going for a more organic house feel.
I feel that.
Lower BPM. And I think the industry as a whole was a lower BPM during that time. Like, we're just like some more chill vibes, outdoor kind of stuff. And
I feel you.
You've seen the trends in recent years. I think everything's getting faster and faster. So
most definitely,
like over the last year, I've really tried to find my sound, and I think I've like locked it in. I've been producing around 126 BPMs is like what I'm sold at.
Nice.
And like, you can still have rippers at that BPM. You can still have deep cuts at that BPM. And that's where I've found like, that's the good balance. Cause you can and when you're DJing, you can rip tunes from either side. They're a little bit faster, a little bit slower, and they'll still sound good at that 126.
Most definitely.
For sure.
I agree with that. Maybe that's why I vibe so heavily with your music.
Heck yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, when I first discovered you online, you were hyping me up, so it made me feel like this is cool to be able to reach out to someone who's like just vibes on a similar plane
Absolutely.
of production and whatnot.
Sick.
So, and then that first track you submitted, Costa Brava.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So, what was sort of the story behind that track?
With all my music, I'm sitting down and making stuff constantly. So like my process is kind of the same for every track. Like it's pretty streamlined at this point. Like I'll start with, I'll always do percussion first, then move to bass lines, and then kind of float from there. But that's like awesome. The essential like building of a Nugsupreme track. I'm going to start with the kick. I'm going to go to the clap next. We'll get my hi-hat sorted out. Get the groove's the most important part of house music. And when you have the drums and the bass set up from the start, like the whole rest of the track will sound good that way.
I feel you.
Definitely.
It tells you kind of where to go with it.
For sure, 100%.
That foundation.
100%. Yeah. Definitely. And Costa Brava, even at that time, I think that's a little lower BPM. It's not 126. And I think that was like at the beginning transition period of like where I wanted to go and like where I am today, I guess.
I feel you. I think that track not alone like helped, connect us, but I think even helped sort of define a sound that Tok About It sort of has been staying consistent to with not only your music, but like artists around the world submitting music, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
I figure let's get right into it. Let's drop Nugsupreme's first track on Tok About It. It's called Costa Brava.
Yeah. Let's fucking do it. We're back.
All right, we're back, chilling here with Nugsupreme.
Yeah.
That was his OG track, Costa Brava, which is actually a EP.
Yep, Costa
And
Brava EP.
Let's go. And we are about to follow it up with another Soul Tea ginger shot. Soul Tea. That's the brand.
Shout out, Soul Tea.
Let's go, Soul Tea. Let's get that sponsorship going.
It's really good.
Episode 001. Oh, I did that terribly.
Yep.
Shazam. Okay. All right, let's try the tropical one.
Cheers, my brother.
Cheers. Oh, wow. That was really good.
That was good too. More juicy.
Yeah.
With a little
Orangey
vibe for sure. Definitely.
Maybe a bit easier in the morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it seems like you're really consistent with all your music.
Absolutely.
And I guess, how do you stay so consistent in the studio and just being able to hammer stuff out so frequently?
For sure. I've heard a lot of other producers talk about it too, and what I have found for me to be helpful with staying consistent is you have to do it every single day. You have to show up every single day. And for me, house music is something that I love to do. And so showing up every day for it makes it easier. You know what I mean? And I've talked about with you, I have a weird work schedule. I work the weekends and then have 3 days for the Nugsupreme. And on those days, I set aside production time every day. I set aside time to look for new releases and stay current on what's going on in the house realm. And then I use the other chunk of my time to record short form videos and do all that stuff. And I think another thing that's true that I've heard is that you just have to not stop. You have to keep going. I've had a lot of, I'm sure all of us have, and I've heard all of us have. I've had many different points in the last 5 years where I've like been in my head and I was like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, or like maybe I don't want to be doing this. And then just self-doubt and that kind of stuff, or like comparing yourself to others, like that'll get the best of you, but you can't. You just got to keep going, and you got to just show up every single day. Like there's certain times where I'm a huge gamer, right? So there's certain times in the year where I'll be like playing too much video games and I have to refocus.
I feel you.
And I got to retire from video games for a little bit just so I can give house music everything I have. Like it's literally all I think about when I'm at my day job. Like I'm going nuts in there. Like, I'm thinking of, that's all I'm thinking of. The new tune I heard, what I started last night, what I got coming up, the show, this, that. Like
totally.
It's hard to focus when that's literally all I'm thinking about. Like that's like what it's all about. It's the love of house music. Like I'm not looking for fame. Right. I'm not looking for fortune. Those things would be nice, sure, but I'm here for the music, man. Like absolutely. I fucking love the music. I've been on the dance floors this whole time. Like that's my scene. That's my crowd. Like I love the music. Like back when we were going to the clubs and stuff, like me and my boys go to Beta, they'd be trying to pick up girls, run amok, whatever. I'm there for the tunes, man. I'm on the dance floor, dancing by myself, just there for the music, dude. So like being consistent when it's something I do love so much, it's easy. Like you just have to do it. You have to
absolutely
just invest everything you have into it.
Just that burning desire.
You have to.
No other choice.
Absolutely. And never give up. Never fucking give up. Just keep going.
Exactly. Because we're just doing this for fun. We're doing this for the love.
Right? Absolutely. It's all for the love of the music. Absolutely.
I love that.
Big
love
time.
That. Great fucking answer, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. So aside from that, you've stayed so consistent with sending Talk About It music,
Absolutely.
which is badass. I really appreciate
For
that as
sure.
well. What made you trust the label so much?
You.
Sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
My
Thanks, bro.
personal rapport that I've built with you. Yeah, 100%. And with me as a musician, anyone that fucks with me, I'm gonna fuck with them too. And that's what I think yours and I's relationship is so good, because we fuck with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
And
Yeah.
so it's always been a mutual thing. So I believe in the vision that you have, and I believe in Talk About It. I believe in the parties we throw, the community that we're starting to cultivate. Like it's a great thing, and that's why I choose to invest my time with you and send you my music, because I believe in the brand, and I believe that we have something very cool going down here in Colorado, and it has the potential to blow up big time. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, man.
100%. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
Really
Absolutely.
So aside from that, with all that you've accomplished with Nugsupreme, what has been like your standout, like your favorite accomplishment so far?
And that's a good question, because take it back to when I was first starting. I've had to move the goalposts a lot over the last 5 years. So my original goal with Nugsupreme was to have other DJs play my music. That was my first.
Sick.
So the first DJ that picked up my music was Danny Howells, and he's an OG throwing parties with John Digweed back in the day, and Sasha. Like, he's a part of that whole underground, old school, progressive circuit.
Super sick.
And so he rinsed one of my tracks, and that was kind of the start. He was playing it out quite a bit. He played it on John Digweed's Transitions.
Badass.
999. I was featured on that episode by Danny Howells playing my music. So once that happened, I had to move the goalposts.
Right.
So the next goalpost was to start playing shows. And so we started playing shows together. Larimer Lounge was our first show. And after we did that, I had to move the goalpost again. And so I was like, my next short-term, long-term goal is to get into the clubs. And so we went ahead and got into the clubs. That was the next big thing for me, was the church first. And then we obviously did vinyl last month. And those have been my biggest things to date, for sure. And playing at those places was totally surreal. Like, as a goer of all those years, and then being on it's something I always envisioned for myself. Like, even when I wasn't making music, I was like, fuck, man, I really would love to be up there and doing that. So like, being on the other side of that, it's like full circle, and I'm just like super grateful for it. And it's like, it still fucking blows my mind still. And it's not like to some, it's not the biggest thing, but to me, it's like fucking everything.
Absolutely.
And so my goalpost has to move again, buddy. I got to keep moving it. So my next goal is to play more shows as like direct support to the people I look up to.
I feel
in the scene. Matt Zoe, Jody Wisternoff, like any progressive names, I think I would like to be their supporter.
For sure.
Other short-term goals, maybe to get into all of our other venues we have here: Bluebird, Fillmore, all those kind of places. Red Rocks, of course, that's like the ultimate goal. But my last goalpost, and it's like the reason I keep doing this, and more than anything, this is what I want. I want to fucking go to Ibiza, dude.
Yes.
This is the end goal for Nugsupreme. I want to have Thursday nights at Pasha, Casa de Nug, one night a week, Nugsupreme.
That was one of my questions I had lined up. So if it came down to it, I mean, this is a tough one, because you're from Colorado as well, right? From Colorado?
Yep, born and raised.
Okay,
Yep, 100%.
So whereabouts?
I grew up in Parker, Colorado.
Okay.
Yep, for sure.
So if the opportunity are presented on a plate and you can pick one or the other, Ushuaia, Ibiza,
Yep.
direct support for your favorite DJ,
For sure.
or Red Rock support for your favorite DJ?
Man, I might have to take Visa.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel
big
There's an
time.
experience going on.
Yeah,
over there, so.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Red Rocks would be like too crazy. And it's just the way it's set up, to be looking at the dance floor. That's
Right.
like, this is
Yeah.
like crazy.
It feels epic.
It's fucking
Everyone's just
epic. Yeah.
looking down on you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think as the Colorado native, I would have to take Ibiza over Red Rocks.
All right, let's go.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Sweet.
That'll come back to bite me at some point, but it's okay. It's fine.
That's definitely no, probably not, man. I think the sky's the limit for Nugsupreme.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. And so one of your tracks that's been performing super well on Spotify, Kitty's Revenge.
Yeah, Kitty's Revenge.
And I know you have a kitty.
Yep, I do. Absolutely.
So tell us a little about your kitty.
Yeah, for sure. I will, for sure. I've had cats my whole life. My parents were a cat household. So I just told you I lived here my whole life. But I actually did live in California for 1 year.
Dope.
And so I moved out to California with hopes of switching up my scenery, checking out something new. I was 23 when we did that. So I moved to California for a little bit. And that's where I swooped my cat, Mr. Kitty. So I've had Mr. Kitty, that Kitty's Revenge is based on, for the last 12 years. And he's been my best friend for all those years. And he's been right by my side. Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up.
Definitely a cat man.
I feel you.
That's me for sure. I fucking love cats.
I love cats. They're so vibrational.
Absolutely.
You know? They're just like
big time.
They're purring all the time.
Heck yeah.
I know. I'd be playing bass downstairs or like piano or something, and my cat would come.
For sure.
She would just like know that I'm
absolutely
just kind of come like dig, just
the
chill with the vibes.
What's your cat's name?
Her name's Fneer.
Okay,
yeah,
sick,
it's a goofy one. Yeah,
heck yeah.
She was running outside. My mom's a school teacher.
Okay,
so, yeah, she was running around outside and just a little tiny baby kitty,
For sure.
And the kids found her, and they put up missing posters for a long time, and no one actually claimed her. So
for
my mom
sure.
just got to keep her.
Sick. Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Cats, man. Cats are the coolest.
Cats are the coolest. And without further ado, here is Nugsupreme's track,
Kitty's Revenge.
That is Kitty's Revenge, folks. This is the man, Nugsupreme.
Yeah.
We are still kicking it on this couch.
Absolutely.
We are a little buzzed off those ginger shots in a healthy way.
Yeah, very healthy. Very healthy.
So yeah, that's badass, man. I love your music. Your style is so consistent.
Hell yeah.
So what I guess would be like some of your goals for like this next year coming up?
Next year, definitely. We kind of hit on it a little bit, but playing more shows for sure. My like end goal, music wise, eventually, I would like to start getting on Mousetrap.
Oh shoot, yeah, I feel you.
Last Night on Earth, Sasha's label, or Bedrock, that kind of thing. Those are like my end goals. So
badass.
Maybe just start blasting music
blasting
their way. Yeah, for sure.
Did you talk to Dot quite a bit from that Larry Milan show a while back?
I got to talk to her just for a little bit. Yeah,
shout out Dot.
She's absolutely so cool.
Super cool.
So fucking cool.
And I think she'd be willing to, help pass your track along.
For sure.
Yeah, if nothing else. She has like a Discord.
I'm definitely in her Discord.
Okay,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, definitely a good avenue there. She's super supportive.
For sure.
Just having shared that show.
Totally.
It's a pretty badass experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Absolutely. And that show, bro, that was such a sick show.
It was, yeah.
Her set that night was disgusting.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was blown away.
It was a badass
It
one.
was so fucking good. Yeah, she was so sick.
We also had Morrow on that lineup.
Yep, absolutely.
Shout out Morrow.
So fucking sick as
she
well.
has been fucking destroying
absolutely.
Yeah.
Big time.
So awesome to see her crushing it.
Absolutely.
I believe her first Red Rocks.
Red Rocks,
yeah.
for sure. I saw that.
That is amazing.
Sick. Absolutely sick.
So now down to the serious questions.
Yeah.
This is gonna be super random. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Fuck one, marry one, kill one.
All right. Okay.
Hypothetical.
Yep.
I know you're
hypothetical. Of course. You keep that straight. I'm a married man, happily married.
So we got Ronald McDonald, Pillsbury Doughboy, or Captain Crunch.
Okay. What was the first one?
Ronald McDonald, Pillsbury Doughboy, Captain Crunch. Fuck one, marry one, kill
Fuck
one.
the Pillsbury Doughboy. Captain Crunch. We'll marry Captain Crunch. And then kill Ronald McDonald. For sure.
That's a solid.
For sure.
Solid lineup, yeah.
Those are my
I think I'd have to choose the same.
Yeah, for sure.
Kill Ronald McDonald.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's scary.
And who doesn't want to fuck the Pillsbury?
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Next one would be, so if aliens landed today, which I think they already have.
For sure.
Aside from that, at your front porch,
Okay.
they step out of their ship. What's the first thing you're going to show them?
Probably playing some house music.
Playing some house?
Strobe.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet.
Or smoke them up.
Smoke them up?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Show them the Supreme.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. One of those two things, for sure.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Show them my interests, for sure.
Absolutely. So you already talked about having a day job, and then you are putting out or already put out this song, Night Job.
Yep.
This is the most recent.
Absolutely.
Track.
Yep.
So what's the sort of process there, or like the
story with
process?
Night Job? So when I made this one, Night Job, it's kind of like a running joke amongst me and the homies at work.
I feel you.
Like when I'm at my day job, I usually say I don't even work here. I don't even work here. This is just my day job. I have a whole night job. And that's like kind of the premise of that like everything else besides, or the night job's the only thing that matters. The day job doesn't even exist.
I feel that.
We just do it for the money, you know?
Absolutely. The night job's the more important.
100%. 100%. Definitely.
Absolutely. So Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way throughout the, industry.
Absolutely.
If they're working 2 jobs or
For
have to work a
sure.
separate job, or the passion lies in the music.
Every
Right.
time, 100%. Big
So-
time, big time. The night job is everything.
I think
It's
that,
way cooler than the day job.
Oh, for sure.
Nothing can even come close to that.
no, nobody
Musician?
dances
Come
at
on.
my day job.
That's the best night job ever.
Getting people to dance,
Yeah,
or
that's
just
where
watching
it's
people
at.
dance,
definitely.
even if you're not performing,
For sure.
dancing with the people.
Yes.
And the people in general, I think in these type of environments are just the best.
The best. Absolutely.
You're never gonna just be like standing there dancing next to a guy in a hot dog suit. And it's just
Nah.
like, why is he not? Nobody has to question
No,
why.
you
Because it's just dope.
absolutely.
Yeah, the randomness of electronic music is on.
It's
another
the
level.
best. Yeah, for sure.
What's the most random thing you've seen at a rave or festival?
Random. I don't know about random, but I would say one of the crazier things I saw was myself in my early years, for sure.
I like that.
It's my early party days. Yeah, if I could take a lens and see that,
like astral project.
I
to
think that would be the craziest shit for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Look at this fucking kid.
Yeah, out of control. Out of control, but it's still fun though. Still
I can
fun,
see that.
for sure.
I love that answer. I saw a dude rolling around in the mud.
Okay.
At Ultra Music Festival.
Very good.
And he might have been having the most fun of anyone.
Hell yeah.
Of anyone else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just being
Enjoy
completely
it.
free.
Absolutely.
I'm like, whoa, is this Coachella? I was like, oh no, it's Ultra.
For sure. In the mud. Sick.
Yeah. I don't know why I said Coachella there. Maybe what would be the Burning Man?
For
right?
sure.
Yeah, if it rains at Burning
Definitely.
Man, that's a mud.
The
thing,
mud,
absolutely.
for sure.
So yeah, without further ado, let's get into Nugsupreme's latest track on Tok About It, Night Job.